लोग विश करते हैं यहाँ पे आने के लिए, लोग स्ट्रगल करते हैं, लोग डंकी वगैरह लगा के इलीगल वेज इस्तेमाल करते हैं यूएस में आने के लिए, और तू यहाँ से वापस जा रहा है. I got refused one time, then I applied for a second time, I got refused second time, then I applied third time, I got third time refused.
तो दोस्तों आज हैं हम पंजाब ऑटो रिपेयर के बाहर विच इज़ 24/7 ओपन इन न्यूयॉर्क सिटी. एंड आज हम बात करने वाले हैं इनके मैनेजर से जो डेज एंड नाइट काम करते हैं. एंड ही इज़ एन इमिग्रेंट एज वेल. सो हाय सुफियान, आप बताना अपनी जर्नी प्लीज़.
My name is Sufyan. I basically came to America around 10 months ago. It was really difficult for me to get an immigrant visa. I've been refused 3 times.
वाओ.
So I never quit because I knew every time I went to the US Embassy I got refused. So that just gave me a better hope for the next time. And I said, I'm not going to quit because if you quit, then there's no point for you to move further in life. You understand that? You have to know that when you fail, there is an opportunity for you to realize what mistake you made in order to better yourself for the next time. Okay? So you have to know in the meantime, your success is hidden in your failure.
आपसे बात करके लगता है कि आप पिछले कुछ सालों से तो क्या you were born and brought up here.
मेरा accent ऐसे change हुआ है कि because I remember while I was in my 9th grade, I was studying in my school and my books changed into English medium. When I see my books changing from my language into English, and I was just flabbergasted, shocked. Like, how am I supposed to read English? How am I supposed to do my examination? How am I going to be able to pass my examination? Because all my books turned into English.
तो आपका उर्दू मीडियम था आपका पहले?
उर्दू मीडियम था पहले.
क्या बात है.
तो जब मैं किताब को देखा करता था तब मैं रोया करता था. I still remember the time I used to cry. And the pages of my chemistry book used to full of my tears because I wasn't even been able to read any word. Then I slowly started to practice over and over and over and over. I did so much practice, and from there, one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time, and it says, drop by drop, a river begins. You understand? So from there, and here I am today.
बूंद बूंद से सागर बनता है.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है. Then finally, in 2019, I went for my immigrant visa to the US Embassy, and they refused my visa. And I've seen a couple of people, once their visa got refused, they were crying. I saw the tears in their eyes when you refused my visa, and I was just smiling. And even the interclearance officer looked at me and said, why are you smiling? People cry when we refuse their visas. And I'll be like, I say, I'm smiling because I got another opportunity to come back here. Then I came back home, and then I did my research all over again to bring the proper documentation to prepare myself for the better interview. Then I went again in 2021. Then I got refused again.
Oh my gosh.
Then I was so happy again. I'd be like, wow, this is just teaching me how to prepare myself for the 3rd time. But that's fine. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going further and further because that was my dream, to come here to the States and become someone in life. Okay? Because a lot of people, when they try to become someone in their life and they push further themselves, and once they see that there is a failure ahead of time and they fail and they stop. You don't have to stop. You have to push yourself beyond the limits in order to become a successful person in your life. If you don't push yourself forward and you just quit in the middle of your journey, you're not going to get nowhere in life. You have to push yourself further in your life in order to become someone in your life. If you quit, there's no point for you to even think that, oh, I am going to be successful. No, because you already quit it. You have to move further. You have to push yourself against limits in order to cross every limit to become successful in your life. Then I went in 2021, I refused again, I came back home, and the 3rd time I went back again, I got refused again, and the 4th time when I went, And I said, well, here is my time. I don't care. You're gonna have to get refused a couple of times. I'm gonna keep coming back and forth. So I went to the U.S. Embassy on the fourth time. I got refused again. Then I
Oh my
applied
gosh.
for a Canada visa. I got refused one time. Then I applied for a second time. I got refused second time. Then I applied third time. I got third time refused. Then I went for UK visa. I applied for 2 times UK visa. I got refused.
Oh my gosh.
Then the fifth time, I went back to the U.S. Embassy, and that was the time I remembered. It was in 19th of August, 2022. When I got to the U.S. Embassy, I had all my papers, everything with me. The consular officer, he had 10 questions pointed out of my application on the side. When he asked me 2 questions in the beginning, I answered him. And then the third question, he was just be like, I'm amazed by your answers. And we really need people like you. You're a smart guy. These are his actually words when he spoke with me. So on the fifth question, he asked me, what do you do? And I explained my situation. And on the sixth question, he just handed me over the congratulation letter, approval letter. And he said, congratulations, you'll receive your passport in the mail in following 10 to 15 business days. So on the third day, I received my passport. And on the fourth day, the same day I received my passport, basically the same night I booked my flight. And the next day, I was here in the States.
लोग 2 बार 3 बार वीज़ा रिजेक्शंस के बाद गिव अप कर देते हैं. आपने 5 बार रिजेक्शंस के बाद भी गिव अप नहीं किया.
No. I still remember even getting refused from the U.S. Embassy. I was being refused for my appointment to go to the U.S. Embassy from National Visa Center. I requested them to expedite my case. They refused my request. I requested 1 time, 2 times, 3rd time, 4 times. I requested 9 times for them to expedite my case. On the 10th attempt, they approved my expedition request. And then they expedited my case. The next day, my case transferred to the U.S. Embassy in Islamabad. Then I was waiting for them to give me an appointment. They wouldn't give me an appointment. I waited 3 months. They wouldn't give me an appointment because it was a long backlog. A lot of people, too many people applying for a green card, for immigrant visas, for student visas, for visitor visas. So it was a huge backlog. Then I requested them 1 time, 2 times, 3rd time. I was kept getting denied by the to go to the U.S. Embassy. My requests were just being denied. Then I remember on the 7th attempt, they gave me an appointment for 19th of August 2022.
My God. And आप अपने चाइल्डहुड के बारे में बताना कि जब आप 9th 10th या 11th में थे, आपका मन क्या करता था कि आपको क्या बनना है, मतलब कौन सी कंट्री जाना है, क्या प्रोफेशन आपको पिक करना है, क्योंकि कोई काम छोटा या बड़ा नहीं होता. और जैसे ये मैनेजमेंट का काम जो आप करते हो, दिस इज़ मोस्ट वैल्यूएबल. किसी की कार अगर रात के 3 बजे भी ख़राब हो जाती है, वो यहाँ पे आ सकता है क्वींस में, अपना पूरा काम करवा सकता है विद इन फ्यू मिनट्स. एंड ये अवेलेबल होते हैं. ये इनफैक्ट अपने गराज में सोते हैं. एंड इनका घर पूरा 24/7, अपनी पूरी लाइफ उन्होंने ऑटो रिपेयर को दी हुई है. एंड आई जस्ट एडमायर हिज डेडिकेशन. तो आप प्लीज़ अपने बचपन के बारे में बताना.
मैं बचपन में जब स्कूल जाया करता था, तो तब मैं देखा करता था लोगों की, मैं स्टोरीज़ यूट्यूब पे देखा करता था कि लोग कैसे सक्सेसफुल लाइफ में हुए, उनका स्टार्ट कैसे हुआ, फ्रॉम स्टार्ट से कहाँ से कैसे आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो बढ़ते गए लाइफ में. मैं ये देखा करता था. आई यूज्ड टू स्पेंड अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स इन वाचिंग वेरी मोटिवेशनल वीडियोस एंड स्टफ. उसके बाद स्कूल की एजुकेशन के बाद मैं फिर जब कॉलेज में गया तो तब मेरा थोड़ा सा ना ज़ेन इंटरफेथ कॉन्फ्रेंस में चला गया. आई यूज्ड टू स्पीक ओवर सोशल मीडिया called Facebook. Facebook के ऊपर I used to go live on Facebook. So there's one celebrity, really nice guy from Pakistan. His name is Rehan Alawal. I think you know that guy.
He's on YouTube as well.
He's a YouTuber as well. He's a motivational speaker as well. He's an entrepreneur as well. He's from Pakistan, Karachi. He personally contacted me and he told me that I want you to go on Facebook Live. I have one of my friend. She lives in the States in Florida, and her name was Carolina Swift. And he said, I need you to go ahead online on Facebook, go live with her, and I need you guys to speak about interfaith conferences and stuff. So I started doing that after a while, like 6 months later. She basically invited me to be on a interfaith conference as a speaker inside of City Hall. So I remembered there were like more than 500 people. So I was in my home in Pakistan, sitting in my living room, had my computer on live on Facebook. So it was, she put a big projector inside of a City Hall. So there was like Christians were there, Buddhists were there, Jewish people, Muslims, a lot of people all over the world. There were so many interfaith people were there. So I was just speaking, and they gave me a hope when I finished my speech. All those people were watching me, listening to me sitting back home in my country, and I'm speaking, raising my voice right here in the States. So I felt like I'm literally inside of States. And they actually, once I finished my speech, I believe so majority of the people, they got up from their chairs and they came, and they showed so much appreciation. They gave me a lot of hugs, and they just, I mean, motivated me way too much. And they personally invited me to come to the States. This is the reason that I am who I am today, because I've gained a lot of appreciation from people telling me not to give up in your life, to become a successful person in your life. And from there, life goes on and on and on. And I had one dream and one purpose in my life. I said, doesn't matter what happens, people talk so much about America, but when they come here, they realize this is an American dream. They want to come here to the US and live an American dream life. But in fact, I had my purpose. My purpose was to come here to the States. My purpose was to come here to become a successful person in my life. In fact, on the other hand, my purpose was for me to come here. All that motivation, everything I gained from my wife. She's the one stood by my side. I've never ever left any single moment without her. She inspired me to come and be next to her, be with her. And that was my most success in my life that I gained, all because of her. If she wasn't there, I wouldn't be where I'm today. And still today, she inspires me. She stands next to me. She pushes me to be a person, a better person in my life, to go further in my life. I work here. My shift starts 8 a.m. in the morning, but I start working for myself from 7 a.m. in the morning all the way till 9:30, 10 o'clock. Even people call me at 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm available because I live and sleep in the garage. And sometimes my manager is not there, sometimes my boss is not there. I'm the one who's responsible, taking care of 15, 18 workers during the day shift, ordering parts. I'm an also DMV inspector. I'm a car inspector as well. People had a hard time getting their licenses. I received my license on the 9th attempt. I failed in my license.
Driver's license?
Yes,
Oh.
even in my driver license, I failed 8 times. On the 9th attempt, I received my driver license. Well, I gave my test to become an inspector for the vehicles. I was failed 2 times. On the 3rd attempt, I passed my examination. So, as you guys can see, failure gives you the ability to see yourself where you're wrong and where you have to study hard, where you have to push yourself in order to become better, so you can do better, so you can become successful in your purpose of life.
अगर कोई हमारे पंजाब से, पाकिस्तान, इंडिया से देख रहा है तो वो कितना कमा सकते हैं? अगर आप एक एवरेज नंबर दे सकते हैं, नॉट योर बट लाइक, मतलब उनकी प्रोफेशनल वाइज कोई भी प्रोफेशन अगर यहाँ पे परस्यू करते हैं, कितना कमा सकते हैं? कैन दे लिव टू द फुलेस्ट? रेंट वगैरह पे कर सकते हैं कि नहीं?
ये है कि अगर आपके पास स्किल है, अगर आप लैंग्वेज इंग्लिश अच्छी बोल सकते हैं, तो आप यहाँ पे इजीली आपको जॉब मिल सकती है। किसी जगह पे भी आपको इजीली जॉब मिल सकती है। आप स्टार्टिंग जो है ना, वो आपको $600-700 से आप वीकली आपको वो स्टार्ट में मिल सकती है। आप $600-700 आपको वीकली अगर मिले तो आप अच्छा खासा यहाँ पे सर्वाइव कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे रेंट जो है ना वो आपको एक रूम मिल जाता है मे बी $1,300-1,500 में। क्वींस में मिल जाता है, $1,000 में भी मिल जाता है, $800 में भी मिल जाता है आपको, डिपेंड्स ऑन लोकेशन। ये है कि जब आप स्टार्ट करते हैं तो ये ना सोचें, पे की तरफ ना देखें, अपने काम की तरफ देखें। जैसे ही आप एक्सपर्ट बनेंगे अपने काम में, उतना आपको बूस्ट अच्छा मिलेगा, उतनी आपकी वर्थ ज़्यादा बनती जाएगी। अब पैसे को देख के काम ना करें, आप अपने आप को देख के काम करें कि आपने लाइफ में आगे बढ़ना है, आपने स्टक नहीं रहना है एक जगह पे। आपने वहाँ से काम करना है, काम करना है, काम करके वहाँ से कुछ सीख के आपने निकल के आप अपना काम शुरू करें।
जी बिल्कुल।
आप एक जगह पे स्टक ना रहें, आप काम करें एक जगह पे, वहाँ से सीखें, जो सीखें आप उसको यूटिलाइज करें अपने साइड पे, अपनी लाइफ में और आगे बढ़ें। बेसिकली I didn't know anything about cars. I learned how to do inspections. I learned how to monitor all the car, do the diagnostic on the cars, every single thing over here. A lot of people, they come here, once they talk to me, there is absolutely, I believe so, there's absolutely not even a single person that came to this garage that spoken with me and never, didn't agree with the price and just left the garage. Whoever came, they had to do something. They got their car serviced. I remember a couple of people, they go inside of the office and tell my boss, I came here to spend $60. This guy made me spend $600. You definitely need this guy. These kind of things, they speak to my boss.
वाओ। एंड आपकी मोटिवेशन क्या थी इंस्पेक्शन में आने की? मतलब आपने कार की पूरी इंस्पेक्शन सीखी, व्हीकल्स के बारे में जाना, आपको कुछ भी नहीं पता था आने से पहले, तो किसने इंस्पायर किया? आपने किसके साथ पार्टनरशिप की यहाँ पे जॉब लेने के लिए?
मुझे याद है कि जब मैं यूएस में आया तो आने के बाद मैं यहाँ का कल्चर देख के मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा। I wanted to go back to my country. मैंने पासपोर्ट लिया, मैं एयरपोर्ट पे चला गया। मेरा एक दोस्त है, वो ब्रुकलिन में रहता है, उसने मुझे कॉल की, कहता है तू किधर है? मैंने बोला मैं तो एयरपोर्ट में, मैं तो वापस जा रहा हूँ। कहता है उधर ही रुक, मैं आ रहा हूँ तेरे पास। वो आया मेरे पास, उसने मेरा पासपोर्ट लिया। कहता है कि लोग विश करते हैं यहाँ पे आने के लिए, लोग स्ट्रगल करते हैं, लोग डंकी वगैरह लगा के इलीगल वेज इस्तेमाल करते हैं यूएस में आने के लिए, और तू यहाँ से वापस जा रहा है।
बिल्कुल।
उसने पासपोर्ट लिया, कहता है मैंने तुझे जाने ही नहीं देना। उसने मेरी टिकट कैंसिल करवाई। मुझे याद है वो मुझे साथ लेके आया, उसने मुझे खाना खिलाया। 21st स्ट्रीट जहाँ पे हमारा गराज है अभी,
जी जी,
21st स्ट्रीट से हम गुजर रहे थे, तो गुजरते उसने मुझे बताया कि ये गराज जो है ना, मैं आपको अभी लेके चलता हूँ वहाँ से। तो उसने बोला कि जी आप इनके पास जाना, हमीद साहब हैं, उनको बोलिएगा कि आपको जॉब चाहिए। मैं उनके पास सुबह गया, जाके बोला, कहते हैं आप सुफियान कहाँ से हो? मैंने बोला जी मैं गुजरांवाला से। वो बोलते हैं मैं भी गुजरांवाला से हूँ। फिर उन्होंने बोला कि आपका गांव कौन सा है? मैंने कहा जी हमारा गांव तो फलां जगह पे है, ये उसका नाम है गांव का। बोलते हैं मैं भी वहाँ का हूँ। फिर उन्होंने बोला आपने कितना पढ़े हो? मैंने उनको बोला। कहते कौन से कॉलेज में पढ़े हो? मैंने बोला जी मैं स्पिरिट कॉलेज में पढ़ा हूँ। कहते हैं मैं वो कॉलेज का ओनर हूँ।
क्या बात है।
वहाँ से बात करते हुए फिर उन्होंने बोला कि आप जो, मैंने अब मेरे घर का एड्रेस उन्होंने पूछा, मैंने बताया। कहते हैं उसके जो सराउंडिंग जितनी जगह उसका मालिक मैं हूँ। तो फिर वहाँ से वो कहते हैं कि बेटा तू जब स्टार्ट करना चाहे, कब स्टार्ट करना चाहे। मैंने कहा आज ही। कहते आजा फिर काम पे। 5वें दिन फिर मैंने यहाँ पे काम शुरू किया। जब मैं यूएस में आया तो 5वें दिन से लेके आज तक मैं अभी यहीं पे हूँ।
क्या बात है। एंड अभी इनको आए 1 साल भी पूरा नहीं हुआ। अगस्त 2022 में इन्होंने अपनी मुझे स्टैम्प भी दिखाई और इन्होंने पूरा A to Z, आप जैसे उन्होंने बताया कि ड्राइवर लाइसेंस टेस्ट भी 8-9 बार फेल होने के बाद, इंस्पेक्शन का टेस्ट भी कई बार फेल होने के बाद कभी हार नहीं मानी एंड अभी भी अपनी पूरी डेडिकेशन से काम कर रहे हैं।
बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है, क्योंकि लाइफ में आपको एक चीज़ याद रखना होगी, लाइफ में बढ़ने के लिए कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है आपको।
जी।
अभी 10 महीने हुए मुझे यहाँ पे आए हुए। इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट मंथ मैं वापस भी जा रहा हूँ अपने घर, फैमिली को विज़िट करने के लिए। और जब मैं आया 7 दिन बाद मेरे पेपर मुझे मिल गए थे सारे। मेरा सोशल सिक्योरिटी आ गया। ठीक 28 डेज़ के बाद मेरा 10 साल का ग्रीन कार्ड भी आ गया।
क्या बात है। So,
All that credit goes to Allah, and all that dedication goes to my wife, because she inspired me. She inspired me to stay strong during my journey and never give up.
एंड अब आपको मज़ा आता है इंस्पेक्शन करने में? अब आपने एक्सपर्टीज गेन कर लिया?
मैं तो कहता हूँ अभी मैं इंस्पेक्शंस इतनी नहीं करता जितना मैं कस्टमर्स हैंडलिंग करता हूँ।
हाँ।
कस्टमर्स को रिसीव करना, उनका जो भी काम है उनका काम करवा के उनको कार उनके हवाले करना, उनको सेटिस्फाई करना।
जी।
जब मैं उनको सेटिस्फाई करता हूँ तो जो स्माइल उनसे मुझे मिलती है वो दैट इज़ प्राइसलेस। दैट इज़ प्राइसलेस। इट डजंट मैटर हाउ मच मनी यू आर मेकिंग, इट मैटर्स that a customer leaves your garage with satisfaction
And a big
on their
smile.
face, and with a smile on their face, and they tell me that you, from now on, you're my guy and I will always come back to you. And people pass through my garage and they horn or they wave at me, and people come here and sometime they'll say, where is Sufyan? We just want to say hi to him. And this is what you get when you bring positivity in your life and you spread that positivity around the people that you live around. And that you say, and I tell you guys this, when you do good in your life, good always comes back to you. Okay, so always remember, do good in your life so the good will come right back to you. And honor those where the honor comes from. Always remember that in your life, and never ever forget that you're alone or you're lost in your life. Get up, do yourself a favor, never give up, push yourself beyond the limits, and be the person that you want to be in your life.
क्या बात है। गोल्डन वर्ड्स, एब्सोल्युटली। थैंक यू सो मच सुफियान, आपने इतना इंस्पायर किया, आपसे इतना कुछ सीखने को मिला। आई होप दिस वीडियो हेल्प्स आउट ऑल द पीपल वॉचिंग। आप कहीं पे भी काम कर रहे हैं, never ever give up, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.